Welcome in everyone to another episode of the Disney Ride Along. And today we're back at Epcot and we are going to be riding a really fun ride, but a ride that a lot of people have opinions on, and that's Journey into Imagination with Figment. Now there have been some changes over the years to this ride, some that are not popular with some really nostalgic folks, but we're going to ride it. We're going to talk about that history a little bit. We're going to talk about the queue, look at the queue, and ride the ride. So let's head on in for a fun time on Journey into Imagination with Figment. Let's go. Walt Disney World Resort is home to some of the greatest theme park rides in the world. Each week we'll focus on the history, changes, queue, and more for a specific ride. And then, to finish it off, you'll have a front row seat to experience that ride for yourself. It's the Disney Ride Along. Let's go for a ride. Journey into Imagination with Figment debuted in March 1983. The original ride was a huge hit. Dreamfinder and a puppet Figment would walk around meeting guests. Now there was a refurb in 1998 and then reopened in 1999 with Nigel Channing replacing Dreamfinder, and Figment's presence was reduced to a minor appearance at the end of the ride. So it was a significant change. But fans were not happy with the ride at that point, so again the ride closed in 2001 and reopened in its current form with Figment now prominent throughout the ride. Now the ride itself is a dark ride tour through the fictional Imagination Institute where guests learn about the five senses with Figment appearing throughout. As for the queue itself, the queue leads guests through the lobby of the Imagination Institute with fun nods throughout the queue. There are doors that lead to different lab areas that are fun to see, and there's also a wall showcasing some of the inventors with nods to other Disney movies. Be sure to look for like Rick Moranis and Robin Williams. Obviously Rick Moranis was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Robin Williams was in Flubber, and they're both kind of like inventors. So that's a really cool nod, and there are nods to other movies as well, so be sure to check for those. Now as for some fun facts, did you ever wonder why Figment's purple? Well, it's very simple. Kodak was the original sponsor of the Figment ride back then. And Fujifilm, which is Kodak's direct competitor, their primary color is green. So Disney went with purple as a neutral choice in regard to brand interference. I think that's pretty. I did not know that. Also, did you know that when the park initially opened, Figment and Dreamfinder were the only characters that could be met in the park? That's a really neat thing. I did not know that. The characters were created specifically with this park in mind because at the time, Epcot was never supposed to have like Minnie, Mickey, or any of the other Disney characters walking around like they do today. As for guests, guests can remain in their wheelchair/ECV to experience this ride. And now, let's take a ride on Journey into Imagination with Figment. Enjoy.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the five human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the Figment of Imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, cookie, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the Sound Lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things from just a sound. Your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and hit.
With FIGMGMT, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than you can hide.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent.
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One awful whiff can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really comes around. They come right up and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So wait a minute. But Doc, it's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brain's open house.
Oh, of course. Imagination is just turning your thinking upside down. Come on, Figment. It's time to get back to the Institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination. That's how our minds create creations.
We set them free, and all what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
You see, Doc, I knew you'd get it, because you've got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination.
with Figment. It's really a catchy tune. It's a fun ride. It's a little dated. It probably needs another upgrade, but it's a lot of fun. There's a couple of jump moments there, like at the very end when they do the blast, but still a ride for the whole family. I think everybody will enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for the kids. They'll get a good kick out of it. Fast pass, absolutely not. Don't waste your fast pass on this. The lines move very, very quick, as you saw. But it's a fun ride. Be sure to check it out when you're in Epcot for sure. Lots of changes over the year, not positive ones for a lot of people. I think a lot of people wish they still had the old imagination, but it is what it is. And when you come out, there's this cute little area out here that's got all kinds of fun stuff that normally will have characters in it when things get back to normal. But overall, a fun ride. And there you go, folks. That's our ride into Journey into Imagination. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. I enjoyed filming it. You guys are great. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We do one of these every week, and they're fantastic. I hope you guys liked it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.